Alright, what's up? Got some buddies with me. There you are. Taking apart, well, technically we already took apart the 58 Bel Air, 4-door Bel Air for the BMW Body swap. So it's already taken apart. I'll kind of like go over what we did. Obviously, thanks to Eddie for, you know, letting me come down, take it apart, and just kind of like going about the whole deal. So conveniently, I have a donor, and then I have the body, which kind of came up. So what we did was we detached everything. So we took apart the front clip, took the hood off, the trunk lid out, took the 2 front doors out. Can't get to the back doors because they have this weird like Phillips head that's countersunk into the mount itself. So it's just hard to get to, and we don't have the right socket to get in there. So you can't get it with the screwdriver because everything on this car is completely like rusty and falling apart. So I'll kind of show you what we did now so you can kind of get an idea of what's going down and what else I gotta do to this thing to put it onto the BMW. So alright, so like I said, took apart the front clip. Got some buddies with me. There you are. So front clip came off in one piece. Obviously the core support and everything is still on it. We just had to remove the bumper, which the bumper is right there, next to the header. Hood, it's not bad. It's got a little bit of like buckling here, but it's okay. It's workable. There's Eddie. Oh,
hello.
Hey. So yeah, took the front clip off, bumper, so there's the car there, like I showed you earlier. So what we did, like I said, took off the front doors. Can't get to the back doors because the back doors have these stupid like Phillips, basically like this. They're sunk in. They're like a Phillips head. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So they're a Phillips head, and they're rusted to shit. Like even worse on the door than these catchers are, latches or whatever. So can't get to them with a normal screwdriver. Here's the trunk lid itself. Obviously you have factory air conditioning.
Wow.
In the front window, so you're good there. You know, it's not in the best shape, but it's just rat rod. This corner, which is the typical like 58 Chevy fins that people love, it's not in the best shape either. It's workable, so I'm gonna figure out pulling that out or making a new panel or something, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I just want to get it over to the house and, you know, start gutting this thing even more. So I'm gonna take the trunk hinges off, because I'm gonna just do quick release, do the quick latches or whatever, and then take it off. I don't need it to swing up or anything like that. If I need to get in here to work on anything, you know, whatever, because where this area is going to be, it's going to be the trunk area of the BMW, so all the electronics are going to be back here anyway, so I'm going to have to get to them. So like I said, just quick latch, whatever. Not too sure if I'm going to keep the rear bumper, but I'll figure that out down the line. I am going to keep that plate though, because I don't know if you can see it, but it says 1966 Texas, and I can register the car under that plate if I need to because it's so damn old. So I definitely love the vintage license plate. The whole plan is just put it on the BMW, rat rod the shit out of it, and just drive it basically, and then do, you know, mods here and there. What else? I am going to be replacing all the window areas with polycarbonate or Lexan, just because I don't want the weight of real glass and blah blah blah, whatever. There's going to be a cage and everything back here just for safety. Eddie is going to take a little bit out of the quarters here for his wagon. He has a wagon 58 right yonder. if it'll focus, but he's got one over there, so he's gonna take these out, which is fine anyways. Like kind of from this line this way, he's gonna take that out just because he needs it, because the one on his is completely rotted and rusted. So I think he's taking both sides, so this side and that side. No big deal, because I'm gonna radius the fenders anyways. So he's gonna take the trim and like the savable parts and put them on his car or sell them, I don't care. But yeah, you can see a lot of the work is already done for me. There's so many holes, so much rust in the floor. So it's basically the Flintstones car at this point. So a lot of the work's already done. I just need to clean up all this dirt area, get all this sprayed out, whatever. And then I'm gonna have to cut all this out. Gonna take apart the entire dash area, which the dash is like a really nice piece. Like the 50s dashes always look cool. So take that dash out, and then I'm gonna have to cut this firewall up pretty far. I'm thinking, well, this is where the fenders mount to, right? So I'm probably gonna have to make new mounts anyway. So, but I might, depending on the width of this and how it matches up with the BMW, I might try to keep that, but I'm not too sure. I would love to go as high as like here, like cutting wise, because it's not going to be really any structural. I could just add some stuff back in to add strength, some gusset panels or whatever along the sheet metal. And the reason for that is so I can get this body as low onto the BMW chassis as possible to basically body drop it to make it look low and try to get those rockers, you know, that far off the ground or whatever. Just basically do a body drop and not mess with any suspension at all. But yeah, so in a couple weeks I'm gonna come back with a couple guys. Eddie's gonna round up some peoples, and we are basically going to, because we removed all the body bolts, so all the body bolts are gone, all the linkage, steering, and everything's disconnected. So raise the body up just a tad bit more, drop the frame because it's a two-piece deal, so drop the frame, drag it out, pull it over there somewhere, whatever. Get this high enough so that he can just back his trailer in, and we'll drop this bad boy on some casters, take it home, and then same deal, prop it up, and just move the trailer, like back it to the edge of the trailer, prop it up, pull the trailer out, grab the front, prop it up, and then put it on some dollies or whatever, and then I can move it around the yard, if that makes sense, and then I can start cutting and bracing where I need to, and then eventually get these back doors out. Because yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. I might just end up welding them and just calling it good there, because I'm only going to have the two front seats from the BMW. I'm going to just put some like cool panels in the back or whatever. I'm not too concerned about, you know, taking people for rides in this thing. It's mainly just for me, just to have fun, cruise around in, and then because it's a BMW, I can make it a weekend warrior, track warrior. So it would be cool to hear twin turbo inline six noises coming from this thing. So yeah, that's basically it for kind of showing you what we did. I didn't film any of it just because we're in the dirt, it was hot all day, and we were just disassembling a car. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not anything special, not anything whatevers. Obviously I'll film it going back together onto the BMW, but you know, I didn't really feel like filming any of this just because it's not like a huge step, you know. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So yeah, I will update you guys in the next one, but for now, love, peace, and chicken grease. Hasta luego, fuego.